Well, here we are in the little town called Andahuaylias. This is where the Waikiki skeleton is located, and we're being given permission to do extraction of some powder in order to do DNA testing of this fascinating specimen. And here we're going to take samples from a specimen. The Senior Renato, who's there in the middle, is the custodian. And the specimen is called Waikiki and is very intriguing.
Lo ayuda a sacar esta víctima grande.
Claro.
¿Cierto?
O si no, la grande saca la
Después damos tiempo para las joyas, ¿ya?
No te preocupes, no te preocupes.
Peggy?
Yes.
When we're done with this, we go and see the jury.
Voy a guardarlo, señor Renato.
Ya,
o
sí,
sea,
sí.
que me digas.
Sí.
Ya, para que estén libres.
Pero lo voy a...
Si no, yo voy a sacar eso que me dice nomás.
Ya.
Is that
The coca leaf?
cocoa leaf? And you put that inside?
Here in Andahuaylias, and we're at a place, a little museum, Senior Renato's museum. You'll meet him in just a few minutes. Senior Renato is the man who discovered this artifact, which is called Waikiki. And our tour guide in 2013, when the first time we came down here, Brian Forrester, showed us this, and we were all just completely blown away. You can see some of this in Watcher 6. But the reason why we're here again is to revisit this incredibly enigmatic artifact. What is it? And we're here to look at some of the morphology of it, the way it's constructed, because we know now that many of the Paracas skulls, the foramen magnum is pushed all the way back to the occipital plate. That being said, we've never seen where the spinal column goes into the skull for Waikiki. We're here to do that, and we're very excited by that. Also looking for maybe other morphological differences that would set Waikiki apart. Is this just a genetic anomaly, just something that we can dismiss, it's a freak of nature, a one-off, or is an outside agency somehow manipulating the human gene pool for ends that we're really not sure of?
Question. There's arrows here. Do you know why there's arrows here?
Yeah, that tells you you're a rebel.
How do you tell it to wake up?
Don't just work the camera right now. I'll work the oscilloscope. You go lower.
It needs to go just a tad lower.
Yeah, please. It needs to go a lot lower.
This is like a soft tissue.
But before we do that, can we turn it? I want to get a shot of the spinal column.
He might be able to hold it because I don't
Okay.
think. Usted lo mantiene así para que no se pueda.
Ya.
La espaldita, ajá, para que le tomen su foto.
Oh man. So we're looking at one of the very few artifacts that we've ever seen with the spinal column completely intact, and as you can see, it appears to go into the rear of the skull. Of course, an X-ray is really the only way we're going to be able to tell what it is we're looking at, and also how many vertebrae, if there are extra vertebrae, where there's too much skin on the area here to really ascertain and count the vertebrae. And you can see the spinal column coming up. Here is the occipital plate. Because of the skin, which is right here, it's very difficult to count how many vertebrae we actually have into the neck. We'll see if we can remove this piece of skin so we can see what it is we're looking at. Very, very fragile artifact. Turn it to the side this way and tilt it up. You can see right here, this is a really good shot. Can you zoom in on that? We get a real shot of the vertebra here. It appears that it comes into the occipital plate. So without an X-ray, I can't be certain. But it seems like it's in the rear of the skull. Once again, genetic. Once again, a characteristic that we find only in the Paracas skulls.
Sí, un pedazo de cosilla. Pero dice que la mejor zona
I
son
say like the best place,
las partes blandas, estas por ejemplo,
Is the
¿no?
what?
Due to the soft tissue, that's the best way to do the test.
Lo del cuello es normal.
The neck was normal.
How many ribs?
¿Cuántas costillas? Salió en el
11.
11
And how many do normal people have?
to 12.
Okay. I think it's actually, I think she actually has 10, and normal people have 12.
Here was Senor Renato, who actually was the person who discovered this artifact called Waikiki. And I'm going to ask him some questions. Senor Renato, where did you discover this? How did you discover this?
¿Dónde lo descubrió, señor Renato, y cómo lo descubrió?
En una montaña, acá en la parte de frente a Andahuaylas y Guaro, en una montaña que se llama Huiracochán.
He found in the mountain named Huiracochán, which is between
En honor-
Andahuaylas and Guaro.
En honor a Huiracocha, que es el hacedor del universo.
That mountain has the name of Huiracochán, honoring the name of Huiracocha, who is the God creator.
Yo la encontré en una forma casual, porque yo hago el inventario de los recursos turísticos de toda esta zona y tenía marcado un sitio cerca a eso, pero no a la misma tumba, ¿no?
He found Waikiki by accident.
Así es. Yo tenía sensación,
What a
las ganas
feeling.
de ir por ese sitio
To go through that place
a averiguar cómo estaban los vestigios
to see how
arqueológicos,
was
¿no?
the archaeological sites in that area.
Y me encontré con la tumba ya disturbada.
And then he thought the sites that was already dig by another people.
y en el fondo, más o menos a 2 metros de profundidad,
About 2 meters
se veía
down,
parte del cráneo, la parte de
about 2
arriba,
meters deep, he saw part of the cranial of Waikiki.
y lo saqué y lo traje acá al museo.
So he took out from that area and brought it to here.
And Senor Renato was an anthropologist.
Usted es un antropólogo,
Sí,
¿verdad? Sí.
antropólogo.
Yes.
Does he think this is a genetic anomaly or something? What does he think is going on here?
¿Usted cree que es una anomalía genética? ¿Qué cosa es Waikiki para usted como antropólogo?
Bueno, por los rasgos que yo he visto, es extraterrestre, porque
According to Señor Renato, is an alien.
Okay.
Or the features that he could see, he believes is an extraterrestre.
y parece que es mujer y que ha sido engendrada por un individuo de la Tierra, por eso que ha muerto al abortar, que el feto está ahí, ¿no?
He believed was from somebody who was human from the earth and somebody from another place.
Does he think that the DNA that was taken from 2 different teams, a British team and a Russian team, do we know anything about that?
Los rusos y los ingleses que hicieron los exámenes, ¿obtuvieron algún resultado? ¿Se lo hicieron saber el resultado que tuvieron?
Me dijeron que me iba a traer los resultados, no trajeron, pero me llamaron de Inglaterra y me dijeron que tenemos sus resultados, pero le vale $3,000 y me querían cobrar a mí. Así es que yo no tenía.
Well, the English people, the English group that came here and took the sample from here, they called him and told him we had the results, but you have to pay us $3,000 for this.
Wow.
So he never got any results, neither the Russian nor the English people.
So we are going to take a very small sample from the base of the spinal column, and we're going to test that for Senor Renato. And unlike the other 2 teams, we will give him a full report for his records. Because without Senor Renato, we wouldn't be here, and certainly without Brian or Lenene, the world wouldn't know about this. So we thank them.
De Discovery.
¿Pero tienen ustedes teléfono de ellos?
No,
It was discovered from England.
Discovery
He doesn't have
Channel.
he doesn't have the phone. Qué lindo, está como dormida.
sí,
It's like sleeping, right? Oh my God, so sweet.
está uno sin esto. Para que me reconozca.
Señor Renato.
Gracias a ustedes.
Señor Renato.
Ya, muchas gracias.
Where's the sample?
I have it in my hand.
Let me have the sample.
Okay. Wait,
Le llamo para que ponga el vidrio, ¿verdad?
No, ya cuando salgamos.
Ok, perfecto.
Sí.
Pero si de acá para abajito, miren, han caído cositas ahí. De guay. Pero acá tengo el vidrio.
Senor Renato is the legal caretaker of this artifact, and therefore we received his permission in order to be able to examine the Waikiki skeleton, and as far as we know, that is all we required. We did not need to go through the actual Ministry of Culture of Peru to do what this video shows.